study, and we're doing one psalm a week. And this Bible is not, I love it, but the page is not very sturdy, and it's not going to make it. Like already my poor little pages are just, like I thought that because this paper was thicker, I wouldn't have to gesso the pages, but I quickly learned this week that without gessoing the pages, before you start painting, you get an incredible amount of bleed through. I didn't mind this so much though, because it seems like, you know, the whole gist of Psalm 1 was that no matter what season we're in, we're always in bloom and we never drop a leaf. So it didn't bother me. I thought, like, well, visually that kind of works with the psalm. But this week I've got this already gessoed out, and I think I showed you this last week that I used the Art Basics gesso to prepare my pages, and I just put a coat of it on, let it dry, and it will stop the bleed through. Absolutely not sandy. And yes, I promise, you're so welcome for that recommendation, because so gritty gesso makes me cookie. Okay, so this is my thought. You ready? So I'm having this thought. So I've got my wax paper in because I'm gonna have an idea. I want to build up this page. On this Bible, I've got washi tape, and I've got, I guess this is all washi tape actually. This is just a big sheet of washi tape. But oh my gosh, this was such a booger to get it to stay down. Like, it just did not want to stay down, and it's really sturdy now, but I just don't think I want to wrestle with that again. So I got to thinking, and I'm going to use my spackle. It's called Fast and Final Lightweight Spackling. I'm going to mix it with heavy gesso, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of color in there, and then we're going to spread it on there. So let's just see what happens, right? You never know till you know. So this is heavy gesso, same brand, the Art Basics or Finnabar. I think, yeah, it's a Finnabar Art Basics. So heavy gesso mixed with the spackle. So let me show you how I do that. So here I'm just putting some of my spackle. It's kind of like light and fluffy, like, I don't even know what. Oh, my dog's gonna bark. The bus is coming home. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. He protects us from school kids every afternoon. You know how those school kids can be. You know. Shoo-wee. So here, see, I'm just kind of mushing that all together. This sheet that I'm working on, I got, it's an oven sheet. It's for ovens to bake on. So, and it was $1 on Amazon. So I'm just going to get that out of the way for just a minute. So here, now I'm just kind of getting it all kind of nice and ground up. So it's very smooth. It feels almost like, gosh, I don't even know what it feels like. Maybe like frosting, like that you would get out of a can, you know, if you were going to frost a cake. So now, I know you're going to ask. I know you're going to ask. I'm going to answer you. This is Lindy's, and this color is from the Flat Fabio collection, and it's called Tilt-A-Wheel Teal. But you know, I do have one that is just, I know. I should have taken it out already. Oh, see? Is this the one? No, that's flat too. I have one that's so sparkly. Oh, you know, maybe I'll just spray it afterwards. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Big experiment. Big experiment. So let's spray some of that on there. And then we're gonna mush it back in again. I don't mind it like being some darker and some lighter. I think that's kind of fabu. So I'll leave it. Kind of not all the way. All right, you ready? This is the point of no return. I feel like somebody out there should give me a drum roll. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm just going to slap it on there. You see that this requires a great amount of skill and art finesse and years of training with the masters. So now I'm going to have to, I'll just show you the front page. But then what I'm going to have to do is I will let this dry, and then I will turn it over, work on the back page, and then the sides as well. Just having a thought about the sides. Hold on 1 second, minute. Let me get that off of there. Okay, this is my thought on the sides. Hold hold on. Oh, I gotta move everything out of the way. Come on, Lisa, get organized. Someday it will happen. I don't know if you'll be around to see it, but I can only be hopeful that someday. Hold on. I got hammers here. You just don't know the things that I gotta move out of the way. Let's see which one you like. That will fit on the side. So I'm thinking. Oh, gotta put everything away. Thinking. Hold on. No, so you're gonna see the Psalms through that. So let me put this on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And see, then I can, I think that's not, see, I told you I wasn't going to do washi tape. You cannot listen to a word I say. It is just a terrible thing. Well, you still can kind of read Psalms, but maybe I'm okay with that because it's kind of what we're doing. So maybe I'll be okay with that. Maybe I won't be. You never know. You just can't tell. But at least I've got something on there, and then I can trim that down later. Okay, I'm back to my current great heavy-duty, trained, masterful eye I have on this. See, but I think I want it to be like all kind of like splotchy. Not like crazy, because I want to be able to open the darn thing. You know what I mean? So here I'm just going to kind of, I feel like I'm buttering a cake. No, I don't think you butter a cake. I feel like I'm frosting a cake. That's the right word. So, see, I kind of like that sort of look. I just want to make sure that I get all those little nicky spots kind of covered. And then I will swoop it right off to the side. I don't know what to do with this because it's neither here nor there. Can't put it in either container. All right, I have a little bit left here, and I need a little bit up there. So, I think I will leave it just like that. Zoop, get up there. Get on up there. Okay. I'm making a mess. You just don't even know the mess I'm making. So, I'm trying to pick it up so I can show you. So I'm going to do the same exact thing to the back once this dries. And then I will paint it and we will see what it looks like. Stay tuned. Woo! Hey guys, so I wanted to update you on the book. So this is the back and this is the front. I forgot to start filming again. So because the name of the book was Poetry on Fire, I love that. I thought I would kind of stay with, I'm just going to get my wipe out here. So I thought I'd kind of stay with that idea of the yellows. So you see here that I did put washi tape on my spine, and I'm just going to bring this paint in so that it acts as a glue. And again, I'm going to have to do one side, let it dry, and then sort of turn it over for the back side. So this is, I'm just putting in the yellow paint now. I'll make it go faster through this part so you don't have to just watch me spread on the yellow paint. righty, our video continues on with the transformation of my Passion Translation Bible. So this shows now it's truly completely dry. I think it was here I sort of had a part that was not wanting to dry. I don't know, somewhere in here. So you can see all of the sort of grooves, and look, that's a good shot. Look at how fun that is. And down here, can you see this? It's sort of like longer. So that'll probably like wear off in time, but I don't know, it's kind of cool for right now. So if you see here, right in here, I'm getting a crease from opening my book. So you see how that little bit of white showing? So what I would do next time is when I'm mixing together my heavy gesso and my spackle, I would just go ahead and put a layer of paint in there. I don't know why I didn't think of it then, but yeah, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, right? So I would do that because then you would never get these white show-throughs. So that does not bother me. I can just pop some paint in there and get rid of that. So that does not stress me out in any way. I wanted to show you that I have started putting some washi tape in on my pages to start girding it up. And then on this page here, I have surgical tape, just paper surgical tape, because surgical tape as paper, as plain, will allow you to paint over it. It will show up as a little bit of a different texture, and it will be a little bit darker than the rest of your page, but it keeps it safe. So, and then these pages I have prepped. You see how I've got this kind of bleed through? I thought I was going to be okay because I am using the Art Basics Heavy Gesso. I thought I was going to be okay and not have to do that like I do in my other journaling Bible, because the paper's thicker. You know, it's just a thicker kind of paper, but alas and alunder, it did not work. I had lots of bleed through. So I've started gessoing my pages beforehand. Obviously, this is clear gesso. It's not white gesso. Most gesso you get is white. You have to make sure that you get one that says clear gesso. And also, just to reiterate, this is the brand I love. It is not gritty or sandy. It does not unnerve me. I use it with great delight. It's like spreading butter out. So this one is the brand that I recommend, that I use. Like, look at, I have to order more today. So don't everybody go order from Amazon now, because I need it first. Come on, be kind to me. So I have to order today. But okay, focusing, here I am. Okay, so you see that I've started girding it up. So now what I want to do with you is, I think I want to put a page in here. And so I always do keep my wax paper in the back of my journals, in the back of my Bible, so that I'm always ready to go. So I think what I want to do is I want to put on a piece of, I want to make that pretty. Oh, my dogs are going to be, you know how they're going to be. So here, look at this Fabu. I don't even remember where I got this. It was some sort of a trade or something like that I got it. So I'm going to use this. It's sort of like this whole deal here, the top of it. So look at that is exactly the front of my Bible. Now, do I want to have, see, I love Poetry on Fire. This is big decisions right now in my world. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on this side. Is that what I'm going to do? If I do it here, I know, I should have done this before. So then here, it's really not a whole lot on that. Okay, let's, okay, I'm on you. I'm with it. Let's go. So I'm going to, so I hate a ruler. I do. I just really, really do. I hate measurements. So here, I'm just gonna shoot that down there. And then I'm just gonna cut it. I could take it out to the shop and use my paper trimmer, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So let's see how far down I have to go. I know you're thinking, really? Would you not just draw a line? I don't know. I'm just being lazy. I admit it. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Okay, so there I have that. So I kind of dig that. So I had that to that. So now I am going to use regular gel matte medium. So I'm getting a lot of questions about what matte medium is. It's just acrylic paint with no color in it. So it's better than Mod Podge. I don't like Mod Podge because Mod Podge will always kind of leave behind a sticky residue. And then your pages stick together, like everything sticks together. So it's just a big old mess. So I don't like Mod Podge. If you have it, I've said this, I think, in every single video. If you have Mod Podged your pages and you're finding that you can't open your book anymore, you have to kind of just get in there, sort of peel them open, and then take wax paper and keep that wax paper between the pages. That will stop it from sticking anymore. But also you can just take some floor wax and put it on like a paper towel or a cotton ball and put some floor wax over it, and that will get it. Now, you know what, I'm just gonna do a double here and just put a little bit on here on my edges. Lord knows I have enough on my brush. Woo, Lisa, chill out. Alrighty. On, you know that middle part's just gonna buckle on up. All right, so here we go. I like this part up top, so come on. All righty. You know, as soon as I start filming, Rocco has this great need to go outside. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Okay, so here then I take my card. It's kind of hard on this side because I don't have any kind of, you know, I've just got to hold it up against my hand, which is crazy. So this isn't even a hard card. Look, what am I doing? Lisa, concentrate. Okay, now I'm with the program. So here. So this, I do wonder how this is going to work out, because this, you know, is going to always be kind of opening and closing. But we'll see, right? Everything is always a divine experiment to see if it works or not. So you know that's going to bother me. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in just a minute. Okay, so let me put in my wax paper here so it doesn't stick, and let's go on over to the back. Now, interestingly enough, here I'm not getting oh, look at this. I didn't even realize there's lots of different pages to journal in. Okay, so here I think that this is going to stay right there. I'll just kind of keep cutting over. Okay, so that's gonna work. I might just do this in a color. You know what, this would be really fun to sort of illustrate though. So okay, let me get into the head of my brain, because I feel like everybody should be able to read my mind, because that would be so much easier. So I was thinking about kind of mismatching this together and sort of making this page like that, but I don't think I want to. I think that I want to I'm going to do something over here, taking this and sort of drawing it over and doing some kind of fun stuff on this page, so that I'll just put this down and then do my own rendition over here. So let's get that done. So I know that Tammy said that she was thinking about taking out her book, because this is just a glue binding, And man, glue bindings do not stick together for nothing. So that's why I love Moleskine, because they're those saddle stitched, and they'll just expand with your artwork. So and I tell you, Tammy, I think that we all might wind up doing that, because even with all of this work to try to gird it up and keep it intact, I don't know, these books are going to get a lot of work over the course of the next 2.5 years, I think it is, for us to get through the Psalms. But oh my gosh, could you imagine how beautiful this book will be once it's done and it's like all thick and popping out with all of those revelations? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So and what a great like family heirloom to pass down to children or grandchildren. This whole journey of the Psalms. Yeah, I know I'm getting it over there. We're just gonna, it's all right, it's okay, everything's good. But what a great thing to pass down. So of course I'm filming, and you know that Rocco now has got to go out. So Rocco, you gotta wait a minute, buddy. I gotta get this done. All right, so let's get this down. Hold on, buddy. I see, it's hard with the bend there. I think that's about it right there. And then we'll kind of come down. And so Susie is doing our study with us, and you know, Susie is just really doing a lot of collage work. She's just using her printer and typing out her thoughts, because for her the handwriting part is just too much for her right now with things that are happening in her world. So she's, you know, never dissuaded and never given up. She's using her printer to write down the things that she gets from God, whether it's songs or personal revelation or whatever, you know. She's just using the printer to get that out, and then she's kind of gluing, taping, and all this kind of stuff with into her book. So her big question to me this week was, what kind of glue should she use? Because she didn't want that stickiness of the Mod Podge. And again, I would just say, you know, if you don't have gel medium, my gosh, please just use Elmer's glue and just water it down just a tinge. You know, make it be, it can't be too watery because then it loses its stick, but just get it down a little bit. Hold on. Okay, so this is the last part of my process. I have got my front and my back put on. So I'm just leaving my wax paper in there. I just want to make sure it's dry before I close everything up. I popped a little bit of more paint into that crease there. So then I want to show you my last step. I'm going to take eyeshadow that I got from the dollar store, and I don't know why, you know, I know I could use soft pastels, but I have no idea why, but eyeshadow just really sticks, which is a crazy thing, but it just sticks on what you put it on. I'm sure I could do research and figure out why, but oh, you know what, it just works, and it's $1, so I just use it. So I'm just kind of popping it in sort of, and then have it kind of coming up and around. That looks to me like, I don't know, magical. So this brown has a little bit of a sparkly shimmer to it. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit. Bring it around here. So I did put a load of the gel medium over the top of this as well, so that it's completely kind of protected and, I don't know, girded up. And then I will do this to the back cover as well. See how it doesn't really smudge off? Crazy stuff. Eyeshadow, who knew? So I have all these other fantastic, look at all these great colors I got. But see, I love that one because it's got this like shimmery, beautiful thing. Maybe this one does, let's see. It's still sort of brown. Flat. You gotta love a sparkle. What girl doesn't love a sparkle? So there's that. So, and then I'm going to do that on the back as well. So that is what my translation Bible looks like now. I'm going to let it dry completely. It feels like it's dry, but just a little bit tacky. So I just want to make sure that it dries up. Oh, you know that you got to. Am I right? Did you just have the same thought as I did? I know you did. I know you did. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. What? Let's see. I feel like my book looks like it's like this ancient manuscript found with the Dead Sea Scrolls. I feel like Indiana Jones found it somewhere. So that's just bringing up a little bit of shine. I don't know that I like this shine here. Let's go with this dark one now. Let's do this guy. Did I not even open this one yet? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Stop it. All right, let's see. So, this little brush is not going to make it. It was not made for this much wear and tear. That's what I'm talking about. Get your finger in there and get her done. Okay. Oh, I like it. It's just adding some more depth to those wrinkles. Don't want the shiny. For this part, I don't want the shiny. I like the flat matte better. Oh, see, look, that I can get that really in there. Get rid of that little bit of white there. It looks well worn and well loved. All right, so that's the front now. And then that's the back, what it looked like before. I'm going to do the same thing to the back as well. So that's my Passion Translation Bible. I don't have a picture of what it looked like before, but that's the new look. And I will be using the washi tape and constantly girding it up and trying to keep it safe. We will see if the books make it. That's some fragile... Oh, you know what? I did want to do one more thing. Should we do it now together? Let's just do it together. Come on. What the heck? So, how am I going to do this? Let me do it this way. Less thing, less thing, less thing. I promise, I promise, I promise. But I do need a flat edge. I don't know if this is going to work either. Grand experiment. So look at that white. Like, you've got this great, like, look going on. And then this white pages. I know it screams at you. So I don't want it to scream at me no more. So what I'm going to do, watch, I'll show you. Let me get this down. Look at this wax paper has kind of had it. It's even like glued together. I don't know how. Okay, so let's try this. Ready? So I watch this. I'm going to get a paper cut. Jeez Louise. So I'm just going to take this and sort of age up my pages here. You can use a Sharpie for this. Like, you could just go through and put your Sharpie on here and color them in. But you know what? I had eyeshadow sitting here. And the pages were white just sitting there. So I thought, what the heck? So... let me see. Here we go. Let me get it in the camera. I think I'm going to use some of the black too. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Try not to get a paper cut. Could you imagine 400,000,372 paper cuts on your fingers? That would stink. Okay, so that's the top. Whoop, where are you? That's the top there. Let me come in here. Like, it just looks so white. do have some yellow there. Do we want to use some yellow too? Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one's fancy. This one has plastic on it. All right. Let's get some of that guy in there too. I guess I could just use this one. This one's got some yellow in it. See, that looks darker. I dig that better. This has taken me a bit of a while here. Patience, 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 not my strong suit. Better, better, better. You really got to get in there and push it in. Okay, now I'm going to do bottom. And then truly, 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 I will be done for this part of playing with my Bible. Ooh, that was a good one. I got a lot up on that one. I'll put some black in here. See right there, it's not real. Got a lot of white shine. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then let's see. See, it doesn't look, it's not going onto the pages. It's just hanging out on the edges. So now I'm just going to take my hands and wipe them on here to get rid of some of that. So you see that it is pretty, oh, I've got some that fell out here. It's pretty sturdy, the spackle. And kind of, it's really rubbing, and it's just going along for the ride. All right, really, really, now I'm done. So that's back, front, side, inside. Ta-da! And my hands.